Hubbard and the Pagan Nightly News Team.
And welcome to Pagan Nightly News for 11/16/2022. And tonight we're going to start out with an important news network. We are now seeing a spate inside the pagan community and across the world of pagan leaders being either hacked, cloned, or in other ways having their social media stolen. We've heard from Matt Oren, we've heard about it from Miss Shivo, we've heard it from a number of individuals, and today one of the largest and highest leaders have been hacked. Oberon Zella himself was literally hacked and has been his site has been shut down for more than 24 hours and is being hit for cryptocurrency. People are reporting him for that sort of thing. So Oberon Zella is the latest victim and what has become a rash of online presentations of major authors, writers, and also leadership who are being hacked or cloned inside the Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp worlds that are being hit. And so today, the latest victim is Oberon Zella, who is actually going to be doing a handover of the Grey School Wizardry to Nicholas Kingsley later this month. And we're going to be covering that story as well. But today, Oberon Zella was hacked, is the latest victim of what is now becoming an epidemic inside our community. And so we wish everybody the best. Here you go. If you've been a victim of it, remember, write us at paganworldtv@gmail.com. Today, Hasbro, the famous game company, was hit today from the Bank of America, and they were double downgraded today because of the action they've taken with Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, the card game, which is so important to so many of the gamers, and a lot of us play the game, has been now double knocked down because of the fact it is overprinting cards, it is leaking the situations out there, and has begun to kill the golden goose by overproducing it. Stores are cutting their orders. There's a liquidation of major cards for across the thing of big holders, and the collectability of the cards have lost 33% so far this year. So Hasbro has been hit for their activities towards Magic Gathering. And on top of that, Magic the Gathering designer has said there will be no Warhammer 40,000 cards being produced. Well, this may seem like a niche market. A lot of our community has a huge investment in the cards because they're tremendous lovers of gaming. In archaeological news, was found in Palatorek. We found out that we are basically found a comb, an ivory comb with 14 teeth in it. And in it is that it found that it had one of the earliest known sentences in there, and it happened to be an incantation. What is an ivory comb? 1800 years ago, BC. 1800 BC, and on the comb it says, a comb we have and a comb we do, take the lice from hair and beard. So they had real problems with lice and always have had problems with lice, and that they built an incantation of it. In geological news today, we may have uncovered a sixth. We have often heard about the sixth great mass extinction. We may have found another mass extinction in the, actually, let me go ahead and read this properly. The Pliocene age at 550 million years ago, a lot of water creatures, a lot of fan-feathered the prototypes of jellyfish and much lived in there. And it was discovered that they had suffered an 80% decline in life forms about 550 million years ago. And they believe that it was caused, and this is why it's important to climate change, a depletion of oxygen in the ocean. For whatever reason, the ocean became depleted of oxygen. More on that as it comes along, but it is very interesting that mass extinctions from a depletion of oxygen has been discovered 550 million years ago. And now today, as we see the same sort of problem happening. In a little bit more bizarre news, and I don't know if people really understood that, there's the Russian boy who claimed to be Boris Yevpakhovich Volgograd, basically claims to have been and continues to claim, and social media just adores him, to being a boy from Mars, that he is a reincarnation of a man from a civilization from Mars who's been sent to Earth to save us from massive nuclear strike that is supposed to happen within his lifetime. And his goal, amongst others who claim to be indigo children, are there to try to change the world and to prevent it. He claims to come from an advanced civilization of Mars, and we don't know when, but he does claim it, and that they have built spaceship and had intergalactic travel. It may sound like a silly little story and of a kid, but there's evidence that his mother said that when he was born, he could focus his eyes. And on top of that, he learned to read by 1 year old, and it was out there. The reason why this is a story today is that when people have gone to interview him, he is now missing from the town of Russian. He's in the city of Volgograd, and now he is missing. And according to the Russian government, he was moved to a small town for his own safety. So yes, if anyone knows about the location, the borders, you're on which, let us know. It is quite lost. And so we have that news. This on this Sunday, September 20th, is the day of Transgender Day of Remembrance. We plan to have a special episode on it. But Circle Sanctuary has announced that they will be doing ritual and be projecting onto their YouTube channel. And that's an exciting thing to see us remember and to talk about transgender. A very important subject in it to it. In political news, as we know, Donald Trump has started his election run. The Republicans have won the House, Democrats have won the Senate, all very thin margins. America remains divided. In the follow-up of the prwire.co case, which was, as you know, discriminated against pagans, Wiccans, magicians, magic of all kinds, has came and gave us a statement claiming that they are not a discriminatory company. They have clients from all over the world of all kinds, and that it is American editors who have turned us down. That it is not them that are discriminatory, but American standards and editors. We've challenged them to allow us to run an ad and to see who turns us down. So there we go. And one last piece of news we want to give out is that today, the Karelian tradition has finished their transfer of books into creating their own publishing company, and now they have all of their books under their own control, and have left the Llewellyn system. Llewellyn retains the rights to Witch School first degree book, and that is about all. But we have now seen the Karelians have moved their publishing into an independent publishing house, a trend that is largely growing inside the pagan movements. So we're very excited about this idea of movement and everything else, and so a movement of us into our own spaces and our own places, because we're facing more discrimination than we have in the past. It has appeared that we have peaked, and now the idea of a growing community has done so. And it's evident in the TikTok. It's just announced that the hashtag WitchTok has reached 30 billion impressions. That's right. You heard it right. 30 billion impressions, which outstrips Facebook, Instagram, and any other, and Twitter together. That's right. TikTok has more witch information available to it and has been progressing it more than any other previous social media, combined with the growth of podcasting, and now more pagans moving into television, including Pagan World TV, Fringe Online, and more services that are coming up. We're going to see more online Roku-style television stations of all kinds. And so we're seeing a growth in our community. If you have any stories to announce, paganworldtv@gmail.com, and we'll cover your story. We have so many great stories. Today, I want to thank Mary Hawk and also Don Lewis for providing stories for us. And of course, always, all of you out there for listening. Blessed be, until tomorrow, Pagan Nightly News for today.